Hey guys, I am coming to you from A Piece of You, and we are celebrating sock yarn, and I want to put this up higher so that you guys can see why we're celebrating sock yarn. It is not just for socks anymore. Okay, so hang on, I gotta step far enough away. I am showing you my Novelli sweater, and I will show you this again. It was made with sock yarn. So all of this sock yarn does not have to be socks. You can make all kinds of things with sock yarn. And so we're gonna let everybody get on. We're a couple minutes early. And it's a beautiful day in Bay City. And I forgot to give you guys a preview. I'm just going to randomly go through the table. Do not mention anything that you want because this is the yarn I use for my sweater. Because you don't know what number it is and you won't get it. Haha. No, I'm just teasing. So, hi Cheryl, good to see you. We have lots of sock yarn. Hey Deb, good to see you. Oh, Patty, yay, you made it to a live. I'll go over the rules in a minute, but I completely forgot to do a sneak peek on yesterday. Hey Beth and Julie and Marcine. I'm just doing a little sneak peek. Hi Cheryl. As I'm just kind of walking around the table. Hi, Shirley. And so we don't really have any per se patterns. Hi, Brenda. Today, we just are going to, I have some socks, I have some hats. I did make up a hat in one of the, hi, Diane, one of the, yarns, one of the patterns that I gave out last time, and I made a pattern with it. I made a hat. I'm a little tired. I need the break next week. So we're gonna see if, hi Lila, hi Diane. Hopefully we can get some people on. This is your preview, your sneak peek of everything that we're gonna do today. Lots and lots of fun colors and stripes and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I have a whole lot of Fair Isle today, but I do have some really fun things. We'll wait just a couple minutes. And Marilyn's going to help me today pull the stuff off the table. And Marcy is tech support again, so she's doing the comments. And we're going to try something different to see if it works out better. So we don't have a mob scene like we did on Sunday. So, hi Brenda, good to see you. Hopefully we have some good stuff for you. We did get all of the orders from Sunday processed, and they all went out in the mail this morning, except for one of them. There's one. Mari, yours hasn't gone in the mail yet. So, hey Donna, good to see you. So I'm kind of doing a little walk around to show you what I have. I have the 6-ply sock. I have regular sock. I have, hi Barb. I have, hey Donna. I have some 2 at a time sock. Well, kind of 2 at a time. They're matching socks. How's that? I have, hi Susan. Lots of fun ones. I have just different things. But I made my Novelli sweater out of one of these yarns. And I am wearing it today, and I will show it to you again when we get to that yarn. It was a very fun and fast yarn sweater to make. I will tell you, if you make it, you want to watch your sleeves, because I think it's made for someone with sleeves that are, arms that are about 3 inches around. So I think we're probably pretty good. So let's get started. We're going to start right here. And this yarn in particular, okay, today what we have to do in case we have some new people on is you have to give us the color number and your phone number. Okay, if you give us your phone number once, then usually we can get we can capture it. We may ask you again for it in case we didn't catch it the first time. We are going to try and go color by color and you know, one color at a time and see if that works a little slower. We're going to try and do this a little slower than Sunday, so it was kind of a mob scene. You also want to think about it. We kind of walked through, you saw all the different yarns we have. Think about what you're looking for, and make sure you really want it, and we'll go from there. Okay, all of these 6-ply sock yarns were like $25, and they're all $19.50. $19.50. We never do that in the store. So $19.50. You can get 2 hats or 2 socks out of a ball. You can also get, I showed this last week. I forgot to put it on a mannequin this week. Who knows where the camera's showing. But I showed you this scarf that's like a sock with no heel or toe. And it's basically a, the kids love it because they don't have to wear mittens. And they think they're cool, but they can get their hands warm because they put their hands inside the scarf. So that is a free pattern. We can include that with your purchase. That's 1 skein right there. So if you want it bigger, you need 2 skeins. So I know, John, nothing like hand knit socks. And I think we have a lot of sock knitters on our video today. You also have to tell me how many of them you want. Okay, so some of them we only have 1, some we only have 2, some we have 10, so there's lots of quantity. And I also wanted to show you something else too, is this little vest here. It looks kind of silly on this mannequin, but I forgot to bring a long sleeve shirt. And that one is sock yarn, and it goes sideways. It's 2 strips, and you sew them together at the shoulder. And I haven't decided if I want to sew my sides together, so that's why I have the little clips on it. But it's kind of cute. It's fun for fall, but that's a great way. You don't have to make it that long. You can make it shorter. It's a great way to use up some sock yarn. So if you really love a color, that one happens to be 6 different colors, and it is not a yarn that we are showing today. But I just wanted to show you an idea of something you can make with sock yarn that's not socks. You can also make a shawl, something like that. Hey Deb, good to see you, talk with you again. All right, we are going to start with a 6-ply sock, and this one is called Stripe. So you would put Stripe, and this color number, I'm looking for the picture, here it is. This is how they're going to knit up, okay, which is kind of pretty. I think it's really pretty. I don't think the skein does it justice, okay? I think they kind of are not very attractive in the ball, but they're very pretty when they're knit up, okay? So this one, I have 1 of them, and this is color 1263. 1263. I have 1 1263. This one's really pretty. And I think it is, if I look at these pictures upside down, it's the on the right, 3rd one down. So that's how it's going to stripe. Okay, I have 1 of those. 1267 is this one. I think this looks like a nice man sock. And 1267 I think is 2 down on the right. So if we can kind of see how the stripes are, they're not really a rugby stripe, but they're a nice stripe. All of these 6-ply yarns are going to be machine washable and dryable. So that is nice. I wouldn't put it in a hot dryer or a hot washer, but so 1267 is this one. 1950. I have 1268. And hi, Melissa. Good to see you this morning. 1268 is going to be the upper one on the left there. Hopefully it's on the left on your screen too. And that one is really pretty. I've seen these knit up and they're really, really pretty. So that one is $12.68. All right. And then I have $12.65. Oops, somebody likes $12.65. And $12.65, I think. Oh, that one's going to be the third one down on the left. So it's similar to the one I just showed, but instead of the light yellow, it's going to have a little bit darker colors. But none of these are going to be hard to knit on. They are going to make nice hats, scarves, socks. Machine wash and dry. Okay, $19.50 today. So these guys are called stripes. And I have $12.63, $12.67, $12.68, and $12.65. All right, it looks like everyone is looking for a different sock. Yes? Okay. We're going to move to the next one. Remember, you can always come back. I will show, oh, yardages. Sorry. I am falling down on my job. It's 375 meters, 420 yards, give or take. It is more of a sport weight yarn. Hey, Lynn, good to see you. We got you down for 1 cent gain of $12.67. These are superwash. They are 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon. They do wear well. I have these at home and they wear really, really well. We moved into this store. I wore these kind of socks on the industrial carpet that we have here and they wore like iron. So if anybody is really hard on their socks, this is a great yarn to use. Okay. It's fairly indestructible. So, hey Rhonda, good to see you. Yes, we have some old familiar people here. Everybody's just waking up this morning. It's really super sunny and nice out. It's going to be a warm day here in Bay City. And if anyone saw the Today Show this morning, there are floods in our area, but we have not been affected. So I did get quite a few messages this morning. Thanks everybody for their worry, but we are okay. So we are going to move over to one of my favorites. It is Online Super Sock Mambo, and this is what a sock looks like in it. I think it's fun. I did have a customer make this scarf in it, and it was fantastic. It was so cute. I wanted to make one in it, but I haven't had a chance. Now, I did make the Mash It Up hat that we had last week, or last time we did this. The Mash It Up, that's the pattern. It's a free one on Ravelry. It told me to change my colors. I just used the same color throughout. And I think I only used 50 grams for this size hat. Our mannequin heads are very tiny, so this would fit a normal head. I tried it on my head and it fit. I think it's really cute in a hat. Marilyn, can you take that hat off and put it inside out? I actually think it looks kind of fun inside out too. And of course it's one of my projects, so the ends aren't in. Put it on the head. Thanks. I need technical assistance today because I can't hold this. But isn't it cute inside out too? I thought it was kind of cute. So you can make it, you have plenty of yarn to make a nice slouchy hat. Or, you know, a pair of socks or whatever. So, all right, let's start with the colors. This is one of my fun ones. And I was talking with someone yesterday who was looking for something for a little girl, and this is the sample sock. This one is $18.29. $18.29. I love this one. Now my hat was made out of 1832. And these are $19.50. They're not $25, they're $19.50. It is 6-ply. 6-ply sock is considered a sport weight. I often use a size 2 needle if I'm making socks just because I want them to wear well. I made the hat, I think, on a 4. So you can kind of go up and down. It would make a great sweater too. So you would lose the stripiness on a sweater, but if you did a kid's sweater or something like that. So this one is 1832. Again, these are wash and dryable. This one is 1826. And this one is going to look like, let me show you the picture. It is going to be the bottom right-hand side. So that's what that one's going to be like. I think that's going to be fun. It is a 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon, so it wears really well. This is the one my customer made a scarf with. I haven't seen her in a while because of the lockdown. It is the, on the right-hand side, the second one down. It made the cutest scarf. You could make mittens out of this. This would make great mittens too. This one is, oh, I didn't tell you color, 1827. These are all 1950. Remember Christmas presents, guys. This one is 1825. And this one is going to be on the left. It's going to be the second one up from the bottom. Okay. This one is actually has aloe in it also, so it's nice on your hands when you're knitting it. And it isn't really nice. This one is color 1830. I had to pick the one that had the wrong band on it. 1830. 1827. We have 2 of those, don't we? Betty and Julie?
Oh, yeah.
And Betty. 1827. I think that's this one. Nope.
No, that's 25.
It's this one. Marcine wants an 1827 also, so there's 3 of those gone. This one is 1830, and it is going to bottom, right-hand side, second one from the bottom. I think this would be great if you had a little kid because it kind of looks tiger-like. So I think that'd be really cute for a little boy. And that one is 1830. Oh, yep, got it. Thanks for your phone numbers, guys. This is working out really well. We're trying to go a little slower also so that tech support can keep up with the comments. This one is 1831. 1831. I think this one's pretty. That one is going to be the bottom left. That could be a nice camping color, hunting color. And then I have one more left. I have 1828. This one is the greens. Whoops. And it is the right-hand side on the top. So it's a Fair Isle print, but it gives you a little bit different look. So you can see the sock there. It kind of gives you a little bit different look. But it's really fun. These are the only 6-ply socks I have that I'm doing today. Okay. Hi, Wendy. So let me go back through in case we have some late ads, because it looks like we have a few late ones. Julie wanted 1828. Julie Halleck. We started with the stripe, and I have 1263. I have this color. It is going to look like second one from down on the left. Color number of first color, please. Of this one is 1829. I'm not sure if that's the one you were looking at, or this one is 1263, and I only have one. So let us know which one you like.
2 of them?
Yep.
No.
Yep. I also have
There.
2 of those 1828s.
Okay.
I have 1267. This one is, hi Katie. This one is also a stripe.
1829, 2. 1829, 1.
This one is 1267, and this one is going to be second one up from the bottom on the left. Remember, ladies, these are 1950. Not a bad deal. These are 1268. And this one is the bottom one on the right. I think that's a nice sock. 1268. 1265. 1829.
Another 1829.
Got it. I just had to throw a ball. Thanks, Stephanie, for doing that one because I
And
was
I
standing
caught
right
it.
next to it.
I caught it.
This one is 1265. These are going to be stripy, and it's upside down. 1265 is going to be this. Ooh. 1265. I think it's going to be the second one down on the right. A 1267. Perfect. Do you have Marcine? Got it. So those are the ones we did. I only have tech support.
Hang on.
Okay.
You have
I have one.
1828, 1,
Yep.
1829.
1829 left.
1829 is gone. Oh, wait.
Yep. 1829 is gone. Carolyn, you got it. Sorry, Shirley. 1828. I have one.
Actually, Shirley did get that one.
Sorry, Shirley, you did get that one. 1828, I have one. Okay, I'm going to move a little slower because tech support's writing really fast over there. We basically have a spreadsheet of all the yarns on the table. Shirley, we need your phone number. All the yarns on the table, and then as the comments come in, we fill your name in on there. 1832 is the one I made my hat out of, which is very fun. It's inside out. Marilyn's going to show you what it looks like if you are a normal person and you wear it right side out. And so it's going to look like that. Most people put their ends in. Thanks, Shirley. Our mannequin heads are really super tiny, so all of our hats always look like they're really slouchy. This one actually fits like a normal beanie hat. I did it the way the Mash It Up pattern was. I just didn't change my colors. This is what a sock will look like. So this is 1832. I have 1826, which is this one. Bottom row on the right. I think that one's fun. I think it'd make a great scarf. I have 2 of 1827.
Okay.
I'm looking to tech support to make sure. That one is 2. I have a bunch of 1825. If you have any men in your life, or even somebody who just likes blue, I think this would be a great one. It's the bottom one. This one, no, actually, it is the second one up from the left. I lied. Yeah, second one up from the left. Deb will take the last green.
1826 and 1825.
1826 and 25. I have 1830, which is this one. And I think this one.
Number from Deb's web. So, yeah.
Deb, I need a phone number from
No,
you.
I need which number that is.
Oh, the green one is... Pull up a green.
1828.
1828. Okay, Linda has 1832, 1827, and 1825. 25, 27, and 32. We also have 31.
27.
32's got to be over there somewhere. This one is 1831. You know, I think this looks like a little boy sock yarn. I keep showing that one that has it scratched off. 1830 is this one. Okay. So that is what we have. Okay.
1828.
And yes, I can include patterns for the Mash It Up hat. That was a fun one. So really easy. I think it took me a night, maybe 2. I think it took me 2 because my cat doesn't like me to knit right now. All right, so that is what we have for 6-ply right now. And we're going to move to regular weight sock yarn. And we are going to go to Utah. I don't think we have any customers from Utah yet. These are all going to stripe like this, okay? It's a fun stripe. And Beth, if you're still on, I was thinking the one that is on the right, second one down, might be a good color for you. It is 1945 based on our conversation earlier this week. But this is Utah. It's going to stripe like that. This one also has the aloe in it. It is 420 meters, so it is about 460 yards. It is 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon. These are pretty indestructible, wash and dryable, all that good stuff. I do, when I make my socks out of this, I do lay them on top of the dryer to dry just because they last longer that way, but if they get thrown in the dryer, they're fine too. Okay? So that's why we like to do this kind of yarn. This one is 1949. These are all 1350 for all of the regular ply sock yarn I'm going to show you today. 1350 a skein. This is 1949. This is 1948. So this one is going to look like the second one down on the left. Very fun. Now that would be a good hunter sock because it is orange. I do have a customer who makes socks. Her brother asked for socks, the uglier the better, because that way his hunting buddies won't steal his socks. I have 1945. 1945 is going to be the second one down on the right. That's a really pretty sock. Really, really pretty sock. That could go girl or boy. I have 1950. If you like blues, this is your sock. And the picture's upside down. 1950, and that one is going to be the second one up from the bottom, I believe. Yes. Second one up from the bottom. It's a lighter colored sock. Very pretty, though. That one is 1950. Then I have 1946. I love this color one. And that one is the upper right hand sock. Isn't that a cute one? Again, the yardage is about 460 yards. You can get a whole pair of socks out of these. You can even do a fairly long cuff with these. Okay. Lots of hearts on that yardage. Ooh, somebody likes that yardage. That one is 1946. And the last one in this grouping is 1952. This would make a nice man sock too. 1952, and let me show you what it looks like in the picture. That one is the bottom left. You know, if you have someone in your life that wears a lot of khakis or something like that, that would be a good sock. All right. So I have, this is Utah. It is 1949. I have, these are all 1350.
1946.
I have 1948. I have 1945. We got you, Patty. I have 1950.
1949, 1945, 1952.
49.
Here's 52.
Okay, what was this? What was the middle one?
45.
49, 45.
This is 45. We got you, Julie. We pulled your yarn. This one is 1946. I like that color. And 1952. 1946. Yay, April, you like the socks that I like. Yay. Thanks for your phone number, too. Oh, wait. Did we miss Lila? Wants a 45.
46.
Got a 40. I got a 46. 45, 46, and a 50.
This must be.
This is 50. Okay. Got it. We got you, Lila. And I got April. Marcine wanted a 45. I'm not going to move my comments until we get caught up.
She said 46.
Nope, we've already pulled it.
Okay.
So this would make a nice man's sock. It's nice and neutral. It's got some nice greens. This one is 49, 1949. Whoops. Okay.
46.
46 is the screen. We got you, Lynn. These are nice socks. I like these socks, and I like the way they stripe, too. They have a nice striping pattern. It's not obnoxious, but it's going to keep you going as a knitter, because you're going to go, oh, I'm almost to the brown. Oh, I'm almost to the green. So that always makes me knit faster, because at least I have a stopping point. That one is 1949, 1948. This would make a good hat for a hunter. A really good hat for a hunter. 1948. We must not have any hunters out there. 1945 is this rosy, purpley colored one. 1950 is blues. 1946 is the greens and turquoise and blues. In 1952 is this tans and little tiny bit of orange, not a lot, just something to spark it up. Okay. Now, if you've been on with us before, you know that we always go through whatever's left at the very end. And can we go to the next color tech support? Perfect. We are going to go to New York. I don't think I have any customers from New York either. This one is color 1629, and this is what these yarns are going to stripe like. Isn't that pretty? So this one is the upper left, I think. Upper left. 1946 for Cheryl Lockhart. So this one is 1629. Remember, all of these socks.
The last 1946 for Katie Sanders.
Good choice, Katie. That's right in your wheelhouse on colors. Again, these are online. They're 75% superwash wool, 25% nylon. They are about 460 yards. This one is 1628. And this one is going to be the one in the front on the right. So that one is that. These are really kind of subtle stripy socks. So if somebody wants to wear something that's not quite so bright but has a little color, these would work. All right, I have 1624. And this one is going to be 1624 is going to be the second one down on the right. This one's real subtle, but this one's real pretty. Now this could be a hunting hat that's a little quieter. Doesn't have to be quite so bright. It does have some reds in it, things like that. And then I have one of 1623. So if you like the blues, I have one of these. And that one is second one down on the left. These are all $13.50. We got to remember Christmas presents. So $16.29 is this orangey one. $16.28 is kind of shades of yellows. Very pretty. Now remember, you don't have to make socks with these. You can make hats, you can make mittens, you can make scarves. You could use this as part of one of your solids for that one. For like a shawl, they would be beautiful that way because they're really a quiet stripiness. Thanks, Patty, we gotcha. You know, because if you look at how this one stripes, second one down, it's really more of a tonal stripe. And that would be really pretty in a shawl. And for $13.50, you can't lose. Okay. It would be really pretty in something like a hitchhiker, a close to you. These are both shawls. They're really easy one skein shawls. What's nice about this is if you're going to donate it or if you're going to give it to somebody who doesn't hand wash, this is perfect. And they don't know that you only spent $13.50 on their project. So that is what those are. Okay. Now we are going to go to Carnival. And these, the men's socks last time went over really well. Yes, Donna, aren't close to you, Be Simple, Hitchhiker, those guys are all really fun shawls to make. Carnival is going to look like this when it stripes. And this one is going to be, let's see. I don't think I am, Julie. I'm not sure. This one I think is the second one up from the bottom on the left. This is a great man sock. It's just a little bit of a stripe, but it's not so obnoxious that they wouldn't wear it. $18.85. These are all $13.50. Same yardage as the other ones. This one also has the aloe in it, so it's nice to knit with on your hands. It's not gunky or anything like that, so don't worry about that. This is $18.87, this nice blue one. And it is going to be, I think it's the lower right is this one. I have 2 skeins of that. And then this one is definitely a men's sock or somebody who wants just a real quiet sock or something like that. This one is $18.90. $18.90. Isn't that pretty? Those are the 2 blues. That's all we have is $18.87 is the 2 blues. So the 2 blues are gone. Thanks, Deb. Hi, Patty. Good to see you today. This one is $18.90. We are doing sock yarn today.
Pardon?
Sorry, Julie. These are, all of these are regular weight sock yarn, and they are $13.50 today. $18.90. Gotcha for $18.90, Julie. $18.90 for April. $18.85 for April. We had a big rush on men's socks last week, so I decided last time we did this, I thought I'd throw some men's colors in here. So these are really pretty though. Okay, so I have left, I have $18.85 and I have $18.90. They are machine wash and dry. The yardage is about 460 yards. Plenty for a pair of socks. If you have someone with a big foot or likes their cuffs really, really long, some men do, you may want to have 2 skeins. Okay. I don't believe they make this color anymore, so that's another reason why you would want to have 2 skeins. So, okay. All of these that are online regular weight are going to have about 460 yards. They're all going to be machine wash and dry. 75% wool, 25% nylon. Okay. The hand you see is Marilyn pulling them off the table. So we have one left of 1890. And we have a few left of 1885. But now is the time to grab this. So, all right. We are going to move to the next color. This one has been discontinued, and that's why I only have one color left. I do have a sample sock made of this one. This one's called Fancy. And it is 1346 is the color number. And you can see what it's going to knit up like. I think it's really fun. Again, it's going to be machine wash and dry. It's 1350. And it is about 460 yards. 75% wool, 25% nylon. And I have a few of those left. Okay. So that is that sock. Okay. I like that one, but I guess nobody else does. Fine. Okay. I have some Lang sock yarn here. And I want to show you the pictures. I have a few different colors here. And the way these go is that this one's Super Socks color, but look at how fun the pattern is. I think this is super, super fun. This one is color 193. It is 1350. 1346. Yep. Thank you, Lila. This one is 193, and I just love how it knits up. I think that is just so fun. And I have it in a different colorway. I have it in this colorway, which is a little quieter. It has a little bit more of a lavender instead of a pink. 3 of 193, so take those 3 off. Deb, you got them? These are 196. And I think these are 193. Nope, we're on 196. The 3s went. I'm getting a horrible glare. There we go. This one has the same pattern, just a little different colorway. A little quieter. It's got a little bit of like lavender or something in there. Sorry, Lila, we only have 196 left. Everybody likes the Lang. Now, these do not have the reinforcement yarn inside them. Whoops, 196. We want one of those. April got one of those. That's 196 right there. Okay. April, we got you down. Oh, it doesn't matter. And I think they're just so fun because I love how they knit up. Just a fun way to knit. Okay. Now I have some more Langs here. I have, and let me show you how these are going to knit up. Oh, Lila wants a 196. These guys are going to knit up, and they're kind of like a washed Fair Isle. Okay, kind of like a washed Fair Isle. You would never guess that that sock is going to look like that from the ball. Okay, never ever. These again are 75% wool, 25% nylon. These guys are saying, yep, machine wash and dry. This one is color 179. I have one of these. And again, it's going to knit up like this. I have 178, which is that same design, but a different color. This one is going to come up in the blues. Okay, this one is, their pictures are always on the opposite side of their numbers. 178, and I have one of those. I have two of the next one, and this really looks like a man sock to me. Because it's all neutrals, you know, but it can be a little flashy. 177, I have two of these, and they are going to knit up in that kind of washed Fair Isle look. So it's kind of like a real quiet Fair Isle. I think these are pretty. They are really soft in my hand as I'm holding them up for you guys. This one is 177. I have 178. I have 179. They're $13.50 each. They're machine wash and dry. They do not have the reinforcement in them like the other Langs that we did last time. But they shouldn't need it. So you should be fine. Okay. So I still have a couple of 179. Perfect. So I still have a couple of these guys. This is 196 in that fun pattern. I have three of those left. I have 178 in the blue washed Fair Isle. 178. And I have 179. I would never have guessed looking at that ball that's what it looked like. So I would suggest make sure you keep the ball band on your ball. Otherwise you're never going to knit on it because I think it looks kind of pukey until you look at the picture and then you go, oh my God, these are beautiful. Okay. Then I have the last two colors I have for Lang. They're called twin socks, which means that they are two identical color repeats in one ball. Okay? And I do believe that there's a little bit of some other color in there too. Yeah, Julie, it's already gone. The 179. I only have 177 left. But I think that would be pretty too. Sorry, the glare is really bad today. I don't know why. So that one is 177. And sorry, Marcine. I only have 177 left. And I'm moving to the twin socks. Two identical color repeats in a ball, because some people like their socks to match. And this one is 185. It is 460 yards, 75% wool, 25% nylon, all that good stuff. But I think it's a cute sock. Isn't that fun? I always like it when the stripes match across your 2 feet when you put your socks on. And this one also comes in a 184, which is blues and grays. And that one is pretty too. But like I said, these guys are kind of, these are a little bit more guy socks. And everybody went gaga over guy socks last time, so I thought I'd do guy socks. Okay. Now I'm going to show you, I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to show you my sweater again. Maybe. Let's see if it works. Okay. Oh, I got to make it lower. I'm not that tall. I think we're okay. Okay, this is the Novelli sweater. It was super easy. You start at the bottom and work up. So if you like Fair Isle, it is super, super easy. It took me, I think, a week. Last summer I did sweater in a week. That was my challenge for the summer. It does have a little bit of a boat neck, which is not a bad thing to wear. And I used the next yarn as what was down here. Okay, so this is how it knits up in a sweater. So it kind of looks like porcelain blue, you know, kind of like those French plates that everybody's mom had. I know my mom had some. Novelli is a paid-for pattern. I do have solid sock yarns, so if you are interested in making this sweater, we can chat when I talk to you. It will take one ball of one of these Gadifra Lana Mias. You'll have leftovers, and I have lots of solids. It is a washable yarn. The yarn I mixed with it was Barocco Ultra Wool Fine, so it was washable also. The only thing I'm going to tell you, thanks you, Lila, is that the sleeves are made for someone with popsicle sticks for arms. I unfortunately don't. So I ripped mine out and made mine bigger, and they were fine. Personally, looking at it now, it's been on a mannequin forever in our store. I might not have even put the sleeves on, but it is nice. You could go longer with your sleeves, so if you like 3/4 sleeves, you could do that too. It's a very comfortable sweater. It's perfect for today. It's in the 60s today, and I'm very comfortable. It is called Novelli, Navelli. It is a really pretty easy pattern. And it does start with a Fair Isle. This was my first Fair Isle project. So it worked. It worked. There's not a lot of stitches. You know, you don't have to cross very many stitches to carry your yarn. So that made it easy too. So you don't have to put the trim on the sleeves if you don't want to. But it's very, very comfortable. And so that's why I'm showing you this sweater today. I like to kind of show you something that involves the yarn that we're doing, because I always like to show that you can do other things with your sock yarn. Okay, so let me turn it around and I will show you the yarn I'm talking about. Yeah, Pat, it was a very easy pattern. It's on Ravelry. It's probably $7, $8, $9, something like that. We can get it for you in the store here and print it out for you. This Gadifra Lana Mia, the way it is it is 1 for 2, which means it is 2 identical socks. And it is a superwash wool, and woo, wow, that's 80% superwash wool, 20% polyamide. You can throw it in a cold washer. I think I didn't do that. I think I hand washed mine and laid it flat to dry. Hi, Ruth. Good to see you. It's the way this yarn works is it's easiest to see on this red one is it's going to have this white section. And that's where, if you were making socks, you would just pull the white and start your next sock. Okay, so you can see on all of these, they have that one section of white. Ruth actually works for me, and she made a sweater with this with a solid. It was a stripy sweater. It was really, really pretty. I won't tell you the pattern name because it was part of a book, and we can't sell it to you. So, but it was really pretty. And it's lightweight. It's very comfortable to wear. It's not itchy because I don't like wool at all. I can't wear wool next to my skin, and I don't have a t-shirt on under my sweater, so that's how comfortable this is. So so I think it would make really nice socks too. So so I have, let me tell you what colors I have. I have this gray one. These are going to be $13.50. This is color 951. These were $25 balls of yarn. They are now $13.50. You will need one of these if you make a sweater. You will need one of these if you make a pair of socks. So this one is $9.51. Woo! trying to do this with my left hand. That's the grays. The purples would be real pretty. And this one is $9.54. $13.50. That is like almost half off. Wow. This one is $9.53. Oh no, Sheila, so sorry about your house. Don't worry, if we have anything left, we will put it on our website. And when you can get back to your house, you can buy some. And $9.54. This one is $9.55. That's the one I used in my sweater.
Two of them.
Yep. $9.52 is this pretty browns. And this is actually really pretty in person. If you like neutral colors, this is really pretty. This one is $9.52. Okay, and then I have two left of this color. $9.56. And this is kind of, they call it seafoam, but it's kind of a turquoisey, two purples. This one is, yeah, it's kind of like a turquoisey seafoam. How's that? $9.56. Oh, that's this one. And Susan, you wanted one, I'm assuming. So I have $9.51. $9.56 is gone. Patty and Susan got it. Sorry, Cheryl. We'll have to find you a different color. We have $9.51. We have $9.54. Hey, Mary, welcome to the group. Oh, these would be really pretty in a hitchhiker. It would be really subtle. They do, you can see on this brown, they go from dark to kind of a light, but it's still going to be kind of that mottled one. Yes, you can see my sweater again. Hang on, hang on. This is a little bit of technical skill for me. So this is my sweater. And this is what it looks like up close. So that's kind of how they work. So see how this top part is darker and then it gets lighter? That's kind of how the skein goes.
Alyssa, I need your
Okay.
phone number.
Alyssa, we need your phone number.
54.
They're going like crazy now.
One more. 954.
Okay. Did you get Sarah Weber? Okay, Sarah, we gotcha. We have one $9.54 left. Thank you, Mary. The sweater is called Navali, and I'm happy to work with any of you if you need
One of each.
of New York. Go over there for New York.
I only want one of each.
That's of New York.
What does that mean?
One of our yarns was called New York.
Oh, well, I'll have to go back to that.
So just pull one of each of those.
Purple.
Purple for Donna Lovenberry. That one is 54. So 954 is gone. Thank you for your phone number. So I have gray left. I think that'd be pretty. I have gray is 951. That means nice socks too. Hi, Susie. We're doing sock yarn. We're doing Lana Mia 1 for 2. They make matching socks. This one is $9.53. This one is $9.55 is the blue. Thanks for your phone number, Donna. This one is $9.52, which is the brown. $9.55 for the blue. $9.53 for the red.
3 New Yorks that you pulled. Okay, just making sure that's what I had.
Yeah, there's
One of
3.
each color.
You pulled them?
Then
Yeah,
there was 3,
got it.
right?
Yes. We gotcha with the New Yorks. $9.53 for Betty. These are really hard to read.
This is it.
We got you a red. Thank you. Okay.
What?
Betty has a 9.53. Julie, we're not sure what 152 is. Julie, what is 152? Do you have a 152 on anything?
952?
I have a 952. Is that what you're looking for? In the browns? That would be 952. I think it's pretty. Make a beautiful sweater. You remember it takes about 2,000 yards to make a whole sweater out of sock yarn, give or take your size. So that's about 5 skeins, give or take. Not a bad deal. At $13.50, that's not a bad deal. You can always combine sock yarn with another yarn, with a solid or a worsted weight or a DK weight or a sport weight, and make all kinds of fun things.
952.
Yep. So these are fun. Now, Gadifra Lana Mia also has a 1 for 2 and a stripy one. And I forgot to print out the picture. But it is a decent size stripe, okay? These would be more like a kind of a rugby stripe. So you can kind of see here, it's going to give you some nice stripage. These are going to be 390 meters, so these are going to be about 430. All of the Gadifras here are going to be about 430. Cheryl Lockhart would like a blue. Do you want the blue or do you want the blue stripe? The blue stripe is, or do you want the blue from over here? The blue here is $9.76. Pat Core would like $9.52. She wants the brown. I also have $9.74. And these are a real fun stripe too.
I don't know which one Cheryl Locker was.
Yeah, I know. I asked her.
Okay.
So, Cheryl, we just need a little bit more clarification because we have too many blues going on.
976. Yep. Okay.
976 for
Cheryl Stratton.
976. That's this one. We gotcha, Cheryl. When I'm looking at it, they blend into the phone numbers, and I'm having a hard time seeing them. So this one is $9.52 with the lime green, the royal blue, the tan, the kind of a dark navy color. This one is $9.76. And this one is kind of a light blue, a brown, a beige, and a darker brownish color. $9.74. That's this one. We got you, Betty. These are fun. I think they would make a great hat. They would make a great... and you could, if you made a hat or a scarf, you could just knit in the section that is different between the two socks. These are going to make 2 matching socks. That's why they call them 1 for 2. This one is $9.74. They're $13.50 instead of $25. How can you lose? This.
952, not 974.
Okay, take a $9.74 out. $9.52. There you go. $9.52. That's 3. That's $9.52. The browns are going. We got you, Betty, with the brown. Okay. So I have $9.76 for this stripe one.
974.
$9.74 for Liza. That's $9.74. I do still have 952 is the brown. 955 is the blue. 953 is the red. And 951 is the gray. If you are new to this video, what we do is we go through all of the yarns, and then when we get done, we go through all of them that are left. Sometimes we sell completely out of a color, which we have done on a few things here. Whatever is left, once I get done calling everyone, it will go on the website under A Project Kits, and these are called Godifrey Lana Mia. So they will be called, like I had online Super Sock New York, online Super Sock Utah. There are pictures as best we can to show you what the color is. 950. We did not, so now we did.
955.
Yep. We gotcha, Cheryl. Hi, Beverly. No hearts, Beverly. No hearts. So let me walk through everything that we have. We have quite a few people for the middle of the day on a Wednesday. You know, we always show our Saki Slouchy hat as a good one to make for these regular weight sock yarns. It's a fun, easy one. The pattern says to use a 0 and a 3. Or 0 and a 2. There's no way I'm ever going to knit anything on a 0, so I used a 1 and a 3. It turned out just fine. So you don't just have to make socks with sock yarn. Just remember that. So I still have left twin sock, and that's what it's going to knit up like. And this one is 185, so it gives you 2 complete stripey patterns, and you can kind of see on the picture that their stripes are a little different, and they're not just a rugby stripe, so it's nice that they give you 2 complete repeats. We also have 177, which is kind of this washed Fair Isle kind of look. I have 2 skeins of 177. Those are Lang Super socks. I have 1 color left of this Lang Super Sock, and this is just a fun pattern. It kind of looks like one of those Rochard, or however you pronounce it, Tess. Rorschach. Thank you, Marilyn. And this one is color 196. Each skein will make a pair of socks, unless you have a really big foot or want a really long cuff, or both, and then you might want to. All of the yarn we're showing you today is machine washable. I think all of it is dryable also. We also have Online Fancy. We have 1 color of Online Fancy in 1346, and that is how it knits up in a sock. Very fun. Great if you're a beginner on socks, because the colors change really frequently. So that one is $13.46. All of these sock yarns are $13.50. They are traditionally between $25 and $17 normal price. So we have Carnival, and these are a stripy yarn. They're more on the menswear kind of colors, but women can wear them. I'm not just saying these are for men. I have 1 skein of 1890 left. It is going to have a stripy sock. I have a few skeins of 1885. Okay. And this one is going to knit up like the top left, I believe. Yes. Very pretty. But you can kind of see this stripy pattern. Hi, Chris. Good to see you. I do have New York, so when somebody said I want all three of the New Yorks, these are the 3 New Yorks I have. Each time Online comes out with a color palette, they name it. This particular grouping and the one I'm going to show you next, they were all done by cities or states in the US. So this one is New York, and this is New York 1624. It's a nice tonal one. You could also make a really pretty shawl with these too. For $13.50 and making a shawl, it's a great donation. Give to your pet sitter, give to your mail lady. $16.28. These socks are fairly indestructible too, which I like because I'm kind of hard on my socks. This one is $16.29. I like that one. I think it's pretty. All three of these are really pretty. And these are going to stripe up like this. So it gives the knitter enough interest, but it's not super busy for the wearer. Okay, $16.29. The next grouping is Utah, and these are all going to stripe.
$16.28.
These are all going to stripe like this. This particular one is the lower left one. This is 1952. I think these are pretty stripies. This one is 1950. Hi, Gayleen. Good to see you. 1950 for the blues. 1945 for this color combo right here.
24.
And yep, Lila will get you that pattern. The scarf is right there across from me. It is basically I think you cast on like 48 stitches with a size 6 needle because we use the 6-ply sock yarn. You could use one of these regular plies. I would probably say do 2 skeins so it's long enough. It's basically a sock with no heel or toe because you do a little ribbing at the end and then you just knit till you're almost done and then do a little ribbing at the end. It's a great one if you have to wait in doctor's offices or if you just want something to do while you're watching Netflix or something like that. It's really, really super easy. They make great gifts. I know I wear mine quite a bit in the wintertime because I don't like to wear mittens. So I have 1945. These are Utah. This one is 1948, and I'm surprised nobody's bought this one for a hunter's hat. 1948. The hunter's colors all went last week. And the last one we have in Utah is 1949. And this one has a really pretty, let me show you how these knit up again. That one is going to be the second one up from the bottom on the left. These also have a little bit of aloe in them. It's not something that it smells or is gooey or anything like that, but it is a nice feel on your hands as you're knitting them. You don't really notice it, but you do notice it afterwards. This is 1949. Those were all $13.50. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the 6 plies I have left, and I made a hat in about a night and a half. And this is the Mash It Up hat. I weighed my skein. It took 50 grams. You can wear it that way or inside out. It looks pretty both ways. And it is of the Mambo color. And see, I think it looks cute when it's inside out too. But that is how the sock works up, is the purple and yellow and orange. With the Fair Isle, kind of does a Mambo kind of look. You know, it's not a traditional Fair Isle, but I think it's really fun. So I have that in 1831, which is a nicer, quieter type of thing. That would be the lower left color. I have it in 1830, which is this one. And this makes up as a beautiful one of those scarves. If we weren't under quarantine, I would have called my customer and borrowed it from her because it was so cute. It's what gave me the idea to make that scarf, actually. This one is 1825. Okay, Debbie Pruitt.
1346, 1890, 1628,
I'll get the 1890.
1629.
1890. Which one is 1890? 1890 must be done.
29 I got. What was the other one?
1628.
Got it.
Got it. 1890. That might be the one on the corner. And 1346 might be fancy. 1346 I think is fancy.
You are correct.
Yes. And somebody wants a red and blue one of my sweater yarn. So the Gadifra. We gotcha, Susan. Okay. Wow. This is how it works. Everybody thinks about them and then goes, oh, wait. Can you...
So
red and blue of the Gadifra Lana
cherry,
Mia?
and denim, right?
Yes. So this one is 1825. We got you, Susan. We got you, Debbie. If you see a thumbs up next to your name, it means you got it. That's how we check them off. I only have one left of 1827. This one's really pretty. This is the one she made the scarf out of. It is the second one down on the right. The sock does nothing for it. In the scarf, it was gorgeous because I love these colors. Teals and reds and grays and tans. Really pretty. So that one is 1827. This one is 1826. And then my hat was done in 1832.
1827, two 1827s, an 1830, and an 1825.
There's only one 1827.
Okay, Alyssa, I'm sorry.
Alyssa, you didn't get 1827. 1830?
1830.
Well, pull the 1827 off the table, Marilyn. Got it.
That went to Lila Powell.
18...
I got the 1830.
1830.
And then Jennifer wants 1825.
Got it.
And just remind me, you guys, if you ask for hat patterns, and I'm happy to provide them. I just need to be reminded, whatever. Okay, our last grouping that we had today were the stripe ones. They are 6-ply. There is about 420 yards in each one. These are going to stripe like this. This one is the second one down from the right. This one is color 1265, and these are 1950. I also, wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm reading it upside down, so it is 1265. Maybe I said that, I'm not sure. It's been a long week. You guys wore me out on Sunday, I will tell you that. This one is 1268. This one is 1268. I have a couple of these left. And this one is going to be... Ooh, the glare is really bad today. I don't know why. Okay, that one is going to be the lower right-hand corner. Okay, very nice sock. These are nice. I wouldn't wear them in a super fitted shoe, but boots, clogs, anything like that work. They're good for wearing around the house to keep your feet warm. I wear mine that way too. 1267. This would make a really pretty sock. 1267. And that is going to be the second one up on the left. 1267. And I have one little lonely 1263. 1263. And he is going to be the second one down on the left. So the 6-ply sock yarns were $19.50 a piece. The regular ply sock yarns are $13.50. If you, when I call you for your credit card information, if you are like, I really like that blue one, but I can't remember which grouping it was in, or I remember it was regular ply sock yarn, hey, I can look to see if we still have it left, okay? So these are the ones that I have left. I do have some colors of my sweater yarn left. I have brown, blue, red, and gray. I have these stripy ones here. The stripy ones. The stripy one is $9.74 for the lime green and $9.76 for the light blue and brown. Okay. So what we will be doing, because it is only 1 o'clock, we will be reconciling all of our comments, everything what you guys had. We reconcile it, make sure we get everything that each person wants. We make sure we didn't miss anything, and then we call you all back. Okay? So I will start calling you this afternoon. Have your... the brown. You want $9.74 instead. Got it. That's what you had originally, and then you switched to brown. So
Switch to this one?
yeah.
Okay, so this one's going back.
Yeah. No problem, Betty. And I still have your order from the other day, so we can put that in with it. If you do have an order off to the side, please remind me that we have that and we'll ship it all together for you. Or if you're doing curbside pickup, we will be doing curbside pickup tomorrow from 10 to 1. I am hoping to be off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because for the holiday.
Which one?
She wants these two.
Okay.
I think we got her, but we'll take them off anyways. Just
$5.93 also.
so we can $9.53.
You would also like the den.
Yeah. So we will be calling you shortly. What we do ask is that we kind of have this Pavlov's dog thing going. If you just carry around your credit card for the next day or so until I give you a call, then we're all set and everything goes speedy and we get it right out in the mail to you, or curbside pickup. We will do curbside pickup today until I get all the phone calls in. So I'm probably going to be here till about 4. So that's my scoop. And yes, Donna, yours is there. So we will put that in there. We thank everyone for coming today. We appreciate it. And our next live will be on Sunday, May 31st at 1 p.m. I have lots of new ideas for projects. I always take comments, suggestions, thoughts, anything like that. Someone asked for a rectangular shawl, so last Sunday I did rectangular shawls. So it's as simple as something like that. I can help you find a pattern for it, or the yarn, or whatever, or both. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. And we will be talking to you in the next hour or so. We'll talk to you later.